Right. We'll get started with the 2017 A-level paper. So we have 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Now the question, Rama, you all will realize that the pattern is the same. It's the same thing that they ask in a different way. Question number 41. Question number 41 is saying, in Japan, it takes 50 labor hours to produce 1 unit of cloth. Okay. And 100 labor hours to produce 1 unit of question is not put rice. 1 unit of rice. Just add that now. In Thailand, it takes 200 labor hours to produce 1 unit of cloth and 200 labor hours to produce 1 unit of rice. Which of the following statements is correct? So, see, Rama, I told you the information either they can give it to you in a table, they can give it to you using a PPC, or they can give it to you like in a paragraph. So, if you want convert this into a make and see, there is Japan, there is Thailand. What are the two goods? There is cloth and rice. There is cloth, there is rice. Japan needs 50 labor hours to produce cloth and 100 labor hours to produce rice. Thailand needs 200 labor hours to produce cloth and 200 to produce rice. So, can you tell me, Lamai, this is output the input? What information have they given us? Have they given us output? No, they have given us input, right? Labor hours. So, how do you find absolute advantage? Absolute advantage, who uses the lesser amount of inputs. So, tell me, Lamai, for cloth, Japan needs 50, Thailand needs 200. Who has the absolute advantage then for cloth? Who is producing with lesser inputs? Quickly. Who is producing with lesser inputs? Japan, right? Because Japan needs only 50. Then tell me for rice. Japan needs 100, Thailand needs 200. Again, lower is Japan. So Japan has the absolute advantage for both the goods. Then for comparative advantage, Lamai, now you have to find opportunity cost. Again, repeating what I told you in the previous paper. When they have given you input data, you can't find opportunity cost because opportunity cost is number of units that is using output data. So when they have given you input data for a MCQ, you can use the shortcut. What is the shortcut? Simply divide this good by the other good. Here, Japan, to find the opportunity cost of cloth, you can take the number of cloth, the labor, divided by the rice number. Then you get 0.5 units of rice. Then for rice, you take the 100 divided by 50, you get 2 units of cloth. Then in Thailand, it will be 200 divided by 200, 1 unit of rice. Here, also 200 divided by 200, 1 unit of cloth. So tell me, Lamai, who has the lower opportunity cost for cloth? Japan 0.5 rice, Thailand 1 rice. Who has the lower opportunity cost for cloth? Japan. Who has the lower opportunity cost for rice? Japan 2 rice, Japan 2 cloth, Thailand 1 cloth. That is their comparative advantage. No? So comparative advantage, who has for cloth, it is with Japan. For rice, it is with Thailand. Okay, right. Then based on this, now you give your answer. So nothing hard, no, Lamai. Japan has the comparative rice. Comparative rice, no. Japan has cloth. Thailand has the absolute advantage in rice. Thailand doesn't have any. Japan has the comparative cloth. Japan cloth, yes. Thailand has the comparative cloth. Thailand cloth, no. Both countries should produce cloth, no. So answer number 3. Fine, Lamai. Same question, no, every day, same question that they keep on asking. If you can get this right, this is like a free mark in your paper now. From your 50, 2 marks are kind of like guaranteed. Then 42. International trade permits a country to what? Produce and consume beyond the PPC, shift its production possibilities boundary outward, lower the unit production cost of all goods which is producing, expand production possibility, holding constant its consumption possibility, consume beyond the production possibility bound. Which one is the most correct one, Lamai? Because of international trade, we learn something called gains of exchange and we draw something and all. Which one is the most correct? How many of you all remember? Because of international trade, Lamai, remember, you can do what? You can consume outside your PPC neither. Remember, we draw something called a consumption possibility curve. This is your PPC, right? This one over here is your PPC. But because of international trade, yes, and mock exams also, what can you do? You can consume outside your PPC, right? So this becomes another your CPC. Even though you produce a certain amount because of international trade, when you exchange, you can consume at a point outside. So that is what you call gains of exchange. We have learned that in our theory as well. So answer number 5. Not going into very detail. In the seminar, I will go through in detail on how to draw this consumption possibility curve, how to get the exchange rates, right? We'll go through that. Then Lamai, yeah, that is it, no? Can anyone check, Lamai? Is there any other question? First one is wrong because it says produce and consume beyond the production boundary. You can consume beyond your production possibility boundary, but you can't produce beyond your production possibility. Okay, that's where that is wrong. Can someone check? No other question, right? 2017, 42 and 41 and 42.